So interestingly, it's not just an eating competition because hamsters are nimble. They run like 5 miles a night, right?
Wow, yeah, you hear them.
Yeah. And so they're really agile. They can jump higher than most humans can, relative to their height. So they've created these obstacle courses, the human-sized version, you're looking at some of them now, and then a scaled-down version of the same course. And so it is incredible how close and how frequently the hamsters beat the humans. It's very, very split. So when you watch this as a family, which is also the beauty of this show, that you can all watch this. The holidays are coming up, and sometimes you just want to put something on the screen where if you leave the room, you know that nothing crazy is going to happen. Well, this is crazy. Okay,
but it puts a smile on your face.
It's a great, fun family viewing experience, and it's hilarious. And you will find yourself rooting for the hamsters.
You will.
Although we have some great competitors and they're wonderful, and I came to like kind of fall for all of them. But the hamsters are hilarious and great and super good at it, I have to say.
How do you pit a hamster against a human? How does that work?
Well, you have a really good pep talk with them. They actually...
The hamster or the human?
Yeah, both. It's very important. So these hamsters had to train for about 6 weeks on the course. And by train, I mean they had to learn what the course looked like. And like myself, food is a great motivator, right? Hang a piece of shrimp in front of me, I'm going to follow you. Similarly, this is how they got them acquainted with the course. And these are all things that hamsters love to do. They love to hoard food in their cheeks. They love to burrow and through tunnels. And they love to run on treadmills. So it's actually probably more of a challenge for some of the humans. And it's one of those courses you're going to watch and be like, I could do that. Because you sometimes watch these shows and you're like, I could do that. But they all have like 8 packs, 12 packs. I'm like, okay, I couldn't really do it, but I'd like to. This is every person's going to be like, I'd love to try that.
Okay, and I'm told the final challenge is called Escape the Cage. Of course includes a hamster wheel. It has to.
It does.
How does that wheel work in this case? We're looking at the ball right now.
That's actually an orb, so there's a bowling game too. There are 6 unique challenges that lead up to Escape the Cage. And Escape the Cage is 10 different sectors. It takes several minutes, so it's about skill, agility, and endurance, because it takes a long time. There's this spiral tube that starts out the cage, and there's running down dominoes, there's running on a hamster wheel, there's running through these enormous, heavy juice boxes, going through holes, running across this big, humongous vat of stuffed animals with turning, this is a bottle that the contestants have to get in and out of. It's much easier for the hamster, let me tell you. We had some claustrophobic contestants there, but it all worked out in the end.
And you are the hamster enthusiast. How do you have all this knowledge of hamsters? Did you have a pet hamster as a kid? Do you have one now?
My cousin I was not allowed to have one, but I did go to the University of Amsterdam. I did a lot of research. There I am researching the role. I tried to get really method, stuffing my cheeks. You have to learn how to drink from a water bottle. This is my personal home video, by the way. That won't haunt me someday when I'm looking for corporate work. That's my book, My Hamster Myself. I learned to burrow. So this is how I got in touch with my hamster side. This is all in fun, but there I am. Yeah, that's not embarrassing at all. And there's the hamster.
There's the wheel.
There's the hamster wheel. So
is it harder than it looks?
That was hard because it's not. But the ones on the show, that's not from the show. That's just me being ridiculous. On the show, it's a real life hamster wheel that's just like a treadmill. The problem is, much like hamsters, when they get going too fast and they can do that, humans can do that too if you get a little too fast.
Really?
Oh yeah. So we had a few people do the somersault, and they're really running because these people are so passionate about this. And so, and I think you will be too when you watch it.
I can't wait. Now, moments ago, just before you came on, my producer told me you're going to ask me about hamsters and my hamster knowledge. I'm a little nervous. But...
And one answer I actually gave away during this interview. So we're going to test your listening skills too.
All right.
Doesn't that make you happy, Hena?
All right, yes.
Okay, so hamsters are nocturnal, and you kind of are too. You're up in the middle.
I am, baby.
While you're sleeping, hamsters are getting their cardio in. How many miles can hamsters run a night? 2 miles, 3 miles, 5 miles, or 7 miles?
C. I'm going to lock in C, 5 miles.
That is correct. Okay, good. That was a giveaway.
That was a listening skill.
That's the equivalent of you running 110 miles in a night. The human
Really?
equivalent.
Is that the equivalent?
It is, yes.
Incredible.
I don't just make this stuff up.
I know.
You really did the work. Okay, question 2. Hamsters love to chew.
Right.
Why is it important for hamsters to chew constantly? Is it A, drops of chewed food marks their territory, B, to make room for additional food, or C, to wear down their constantly growing teeth?
All right, this is tough. I do know their teeth are constantly growing. Only because of that, I'm going to pick C.
That's correct. Yes, because if they don't, if they don't have something to chew on, they will grow. It can be a real problem, actually, for hamsters if they grow too much. So that's why they're constantly chewing. That's why, people need to take care of their pets in general. So if you have a pet hamster, you have to make sure it has stuff to chew on. And out in the wild, they're always chewing on stuff and hoarding things in their teeth. 16 teeth. The big ones are in the front, but they have 16 in total from birth.
Wait, did I get both? Is there another question?
You've got one more.
Okay,
so
let's do it.
You're 2 for 2.
All right.
What physical feature do hamsters use to help them navigate in dark burrows? Is it A, whiskers, B, long ears, C, excellent eyesight, or D, tails?
I'm totally guessing this one. Oh, Dave, our production manager, what do you think? Whiskers? All right.
Dave knows where it's at. It's whiskers. They have super long whiskers. They have terrible eyesight. They can only see about 2 inches in front of themselves. So when they're burrowing through tunnels or on these challenges, there's one challenge where they're climbing up a brownstone. This was like this high, and there's a 3-story brownstone on the set of the studio for the humans, and they're literally just using their whiskers to see where the ledge is on this brownstone. So.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.